And welcome back to Sports Check on this Monday morning. My name is Daniel Wahome, and we are celebrating the world champions in RollBall, the men's and women's teams from Kenya. They made history where you've got, in a team sport, two teams being world champions, and they came back and celebrating, and the trophies are here with us. But also keeping up with what's happening in the news, Interior Cabinet Secretary Professor KBC Kindiki is visiting the Mwea GK prison, and this is as part of what President William Ruto said is going to be the decongestion of prisons. He mentioned that when he was commissioning cadet officers at the Prison Staff Training College in Ruiru. So far, 7,281 petty offenders were released in March, and so Cabinet Secretary Professor KBC Kindiki is on a familiarization tour at the Mwea GK prison. Our reporter is Timothy Kipnusu, and so we'll keep tabs on that story. That's just part of the news cycle that we are having today at KBC Channel 1. We continue with our sporting conversation and celebrating the world champions. Kenyan men, they've won a bronze, they've won a silver, but here, eventually, they did win a gold medal, and they came home with the World Cup from Pune, India, at the 2023 RollBall World Cup. In studio with me, I've got Tyson Oyogo. He's on my immediate left, and on my far left, we've got Kevin Miner. Gentlemen, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, I'll start with you, Oyogo. Yes. You know, getting that gold medal, what was it for you? Especially, though, after that very, very tense final.
For me, it was a deal breaker, because I missed it the last time.
2019.
Yeah. So I guess it's as simple for me. My game has improved. I think I'm better than then. Yeah.
Okay. For you, Kevin?
For me, winning this title, it's something that I really wanted since the last few championships. So I wanted the last one that I'll play to bring back the title to Kenya, so that we can set a pace to other players that will take after us.
You are announcing your retirement on national television.
Not really, but maybe.
Because you've already won, you say you want to exit on a high.
As a goalkeeper, yeah. I really wanted to bring it as a goalkeeper then. Yeah. Since we've already brought it then, as a goalkeeper, then I retire.
No, but basically, let's just talk about the build-up to this championship. I'll start with you, Kevin. Yeah. Getting that team ready, and also with Coach, for Coach Aumbi, how he got you people ready for these Worlds.
During the preparations, we passed through some few challenges, even selecting the team from the coaches. For men, the competition is a bit tight. So to get the best 12, I think the coaches had a very tough time. But
it's good to give coaches such headaches.
Yeah. So, but coming up with the 12 best players, I think they try to merge all aspects, speed, teamwork, because it's a team sport. Without teamwork, then they would not have won. So all those, yeah.
Okay, now let me come to you, Oyogo. Eventually, you've been given the call up to the national team, yes, but you don't make the final 12. But here you are, finally. You're one of the two keepers who are traveling, and how did you get yourself mentally prepared for the opposition that you are going to face?
Okay, for me, I knew the World Cup is coming. So I've been training since December last year. So I started then, before even call-up. So by the time hiyo call-up ilikuwa inafika, I guess I was good physically. Nilikuwa tu nangoja game. Yeah.
How heavy is the competition for this position that you are playing? Because Kevin has mentioned that there's a lot of competition in the men's game.
Yeah. Competition kwa goal post, I guess there is. For now, back then, ilikuanga so easy. It was an easy position. But currently, kwa mfano Kenya now, competition ya goalkeeper sahi iko top juu every team for these clubs has a best goalkeeper. So from them, they'll make it to the national. You have to do something extra.
Well, all right, yeah. I mean, I would have to say this. Give me your fair assessment of India's goalkeeper in the final. Because I watched it. Just give me a fair assessment of that chap. Because he's not supposed to be playing RollBall. He should be playing football.
To me, I guess, yeah, he give it his best. Yeah, I can just say that. Alikuwa, he's good.
All right, Kevin, you've been in a sport, for long enough, so you'd take us through everything. First of all, just tell us about this ball. How different is it from your ordinary basketball?
I'd say that it's not that different, but it's a bit smaller than the basketball, and a bit also a bit light than the basketball one. But there's no that big difference with the basketball, because during our league games and our trainings we use normally the basketball, so there's not much difference. Yeah.
By the way, now when you use a basketball, which is like it maybe have some more weight and that, and a proper basketball, is full leather. How does it change handling when you go play with this at the World Cup?
It doesn't change anything during the play. As long as the players know how to dribble and the grip of the ball is good, then automatically it will not be a big change during the play. Yeah.
Now take us through this gear that you have there.
The one that I have here, the gears, these are for the arm. So you just put them. They protect mostly the
elbows.
The elbows. So mostly the players or goalkeepers, you fall, you'll be able to protect the elbows. And the big ones that you have there, they're for the knee. Yeah, the knee. And the helmet, it's always the head. So when players are shooting, they use all their strength. So you have to always have the helmet on. Mostly for the goalkeepers, because sometimes the ball might come and you just hit it with the head. So, and also the players, they can fall and all that. So you have to have helmets and the protective guards all the time during the play.
I'm trying to think of this, looking at the weight of that ball and the kind of force that is used whenever players are trying to score. Do you have protective gear for the chest?
Some players do have, mostly the goalkeeper, some have, but for us, during the championship, we didn't have, but we've worked, we've done a lot of physical, so even when the ball hits your body, you're still fine. You can just block it and, yeah, so...
And we get through that. Basically now, Tyson,
yes.
Let's start with the preliminary phase. Just tell us about your opponents at the preliminary phase and what you found out from them.
What I can say, of course, when a team qualifies to a national, for example, for a national task, it is good. So our opponents, they face it rough because we were angry. We left the country when we were angry. So, whoever we are meeting,
because of leaving a day late.
Actually,
just a day.
Two. Yeah. So we were not just going to play and come back. We were just going to make them feel our pain. Yeah, I can say that.
Okay, take us through the matches in Pool B. Let's start.
Pool B.
First.
Oh. Pool B, it wasn't that competitive, but I can say the Argentina. Team Litukazia. We didn't face a tough match in pool stage until tulifika around quarters, then the matches zikaanza kushika.
So at the quarterfinal phase there you did win, but you played against Latvia. First of all, Egypt, beating them. Just tell us about Egypt and where they fall, where you'd rate them now, currently.
For the Egyptians, I think the Egyptians, they are good. Comparing to how they were last time, there's quite some improvement with their game, but not compared to us, because mostly when you see, they were not shooting so much. It's only like one person I think the captain or the big guy, is only the one who was shooting all the time. So their skating skills, they are good, but now the finishing, the shooting part of it, they are not. So that's the only problem that they had. And for us, we had like all the aspects together. We have the speed, and we have guys who are shooting. Everyone is trying to shoot. You know, with much of shooting, you get the scores.
Yes.
But when you just depend on one person to shoot, and he's not, then you will not get the scores. So that's the only problem that the Egyptians had, and we took advantage of it. Yeah.
Then the semi-finals, you have, against Latvia, 14-1. Tyson, tuambie.
Yes. This with Latvia, hawako wanakimbia. As in, they are good skaters, but and then speed they have it. But ukiwakimbiza for long, wanachoka. So we used that to our advantage. We were good physically, so tulikuwa tunaenda teke mbaya. Tulikuwa tunawakimbiza vizuri. So that's why hapo ndo tukawachapia. Yeah.
So Kevin,
yep.
just tell us about how, because that has kept coming in from Shamim, from Emily. Tyson is also, talking about it. Just take us through your endurance regime.
The training,
yes,
part of it. Actually, I would thank the coach, the men's coach, Coach Aumbi. He really tried during the trainings to make sure that we have the best physical training ever. I think I've been in mostly a couple of other trainings, but the physical part of it was superb from the coach. And that is what helped the team to be able to persevere all aspects during the play. Because some other teams, they went early, so they had time to relax. And for us, we actually reached at the venue where the ladies were supposed to start their game 5 minutes. So we are just reaching at the venue, and then the ladies change. You only have 5 minutes. So if we didn't have that physical endurance and all that, we would have lost automatically. But we went through a lot of physical training. The coach was really good on that, and that is what helped the team actually. Yeah.
Just describe that training, because you must be fit enough to play 3 matches a day, but also you must also have that balance because you're on skates.
Yeah.
And like handball, where it's all about that. Just take us through that. So
during the trainings, what the coach used to do, we used to have like a session, a full session of physical training, that is running, like 45 minutes running, push-ups, so all other aspects, just to make the body strong. Then after that, now we would go to another session of ball work with skates. So people would now start doing their exercise with skates, if it's sprinting, dribbling with skates, running around with skates, and all that's good. Keepers, then we would go on our side to do our own drills also with skates. So that's what helped the team. Yeah.
Now, Tyson, just take me through a goalkeeper's proper training regime. And also the mental one, because you also have got to coordinate your defense.
Yeah.
Because it's, the moment they get to your D area, it is now up to you.
Okay. The goalkeeper, this time, we were sorted. I thank Coach Aumbi for that, because he was having a private session with us for goalkeepers only. When others are doing ball work, we used to have tennis balls. So you skate with them while juggling them. So
wow, interesting.
Yeah.
How many tennis balls?
We were doing up to 3. Just juggling them on skates. So that, I guess, improved our visibility for the bigger ball. Kuiona haraka.
Hand-eye coordination.
Yeah.
When in motion.
Yeah. So here you need to prepare, actually, visibility na mentally fit. And then physicals, we were just doing it with the other team, with the other members of the team. So we were good. And then hapo kwa defense, alikuwa natufunza hadi hizo how to position yourself kwa post, arrangement, kupanga D, your players. So we were just good. I guess I had to take all through what was needed there. So
okay, so how do you position yourself? I want you to imagine that you have a goalpost here.
Yes.
And your opponents have moved to your left.
To my left.
Yes. How do you position yourself? I mean, you can use your arms to show the motion and where you're supposed to be.
So, position a post, if I can just demonstrate like a post. So, when ball moves to the left, you move with it like a kasemisako on your back. Unachora hiyo post na kasemisako hivi towards the ball. So, with your hands up. So, always tulikuanga tu post unashinda tu hivi. Ikirudi side ingine, you just swing a small semisako to the ball. Giving in mind hii post yenye umeweka hapa, una rise kidogo mbele ndo ikave.
Coordinating your defense?
My defense. So for example, in case opponent ana break, amekuja fast break. So me kama mfano that time hiyo student mingi zinapatanga hakuna defense, most legal keeper unaweza kuwa na player mmoja. So in my case kama wamekuja wawili, I will send you to one, then mwingine ngangane na yeye. Mostly nitakusend kwa ule mwenye ana mpira, ule mwenye amefika tu ametulia na ngoja apewe, a shoot. Huyo ndo nitakutuma kwake asipewe. So huyu mwenye amekuja mimi nitangana naye. I don't know kama yeye anafikiria hivyo. But mimi naona hivi ikiwa rahisi. Huyu mwenye ameshafika amejipanga, kwangu anakuanga threat sana kuliko ule mwenye anakuja juu namuona. So ukiniachia huyo mimi nita
You'll be able to manage that. Yeah. How do you coordinate your defense, Kevin?
For me, I always talk to the players a lot so that they can, I'll try and defend. So that's how you see, like for the last game that we played with India,
yes,
I was the goalkeeper and the Indians were really shooting at the middle. So I told them they have to have a very concrete block defense at the middle. Then on the sides, I'll be there. So they don't have to like open a lot. So they tried to be on the middle side of the D.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then for me, I tried to block on the sides.
Now, let's talk about that final. 4-2 up, then suddenly they score 2 goals. Just how did that happen? Before then, you went and then there was suddenly a change and 3 goals and that was a game.
That game was a bit tough from the onset. But we had like watched the Indian players play, but you know some players do change depending on the opponent that you're playing with. So the Indians are very good at skates and also shooting, but for us, for our game or for the play that we had, it was a bit calm game, and everyone. All the players that started, everyone was shooting and everyone was fast, and they were also the best in terms of defense. So we also gave the Indians a hard time because they were only shooting from the middle. Yeah. So once we blocked at the middle, they had a very hard time to shoot. But if you can see the scores that the Indian had, mostly they came also when the defense laps are a bit from the middle side, but not from the sides. And our team, we didn't lose focus, we didn't lose morale, even when we were 3-2 and then they scored the 4th one. Yeah, we had a team talk and everyone was like, this is our time. We have to win this. So guys, we are not losing morale. And everyone was, yeah, we have to win. So when we scored the 5th goal, everyone was like, yeah, now this is our time. The 6th and the 7th, then you said, okay, thanks to God. Yeah.
Already now, you've set the bar high. How are you going to keep this? Tyson, will start with you.
I guess we'll just remain focused on training and our physicals to do. The ladies team is done. We'll just do the same to keep up now your pace to maintain.
Kevin, now because you announced you know, you made an announcement here.
Yeah.
But looking forward, what is it that you would tell those who are playing in the local league, having played up there at the World Cup, become a world champion?
Yeah.
What is it that you tell them? Because from the matches that I watched, the world at times, we get somewhere as Kenya, we get very comfortable, and it hits a plateau phase. And the whole world catches up with us, and we start blame games, but yet we're not moving.
Yeah, and challenge the players and also the RollBall Federation itself, because we've already set now a bar to other players that are coming after us, or others that will continue also. People have to train now much harder than we used to, because we are defending. We have to defend the cup. And also the Indians and the Egyptians and the other teams, they'll now train also hard to be now the world champion. So if the federation can make sure that we have that block of national team players, and also add more players to have regular trainings, so that the climax of the training that we had will not go down. So at least there's that continuation of training for the players, not when the next World Cup will be announced, then that's when you're trying to bring up a team from nowhere. So bringing and merging ideologies from different players from clubs, it's a bit hard. So if you don't get mature players, it will be hard, you know. So you have to bring those players together for a bit longer time, train, so that they can merge in terms of play, in terms of ideas, in terms of thinking. Yeah, so that's the only thing that can help mostly the men retain and defend this cup.
All right, thank you very much. Kevin Maina, a World Cup winning goalkeeper, and also Tyson Ogoy is the World Cup winning goalkeeper with Team Kenya. They won the World Cup, and the trophy is here. The women and the men. History made by RollBall Kenya, winning a team sport World Cup by both men and women. At the moment, we knew that the Malkia strikers were up there, Shujaa up there. Now it's RollBall, Malkia strikers, Shujaa for team sport. So you've got a very tough task, you know, of retaining these trophies. We want to see more of them. At least now I can gladly say I have seen 4 World Cups and come into contact, all from RollBall here in Kenya. 2015, 2019, 2023 for the women, and 2023 for the men. Thank you very much, gentlemen. We'll be taking a short break, and coming up next is going to be the president of RollBall Kenya. What next? Because his players have set the bar very high for him. So how do we grow the sport, develop it, and also become a country that can host major RollBall tournaments? I am Daniel Wame. We'll be taking a short break and come back with Samuel Litaba.